In the heart of Monaco, the iconic palace that has witnessed countless royal moments, from celebrations to controversies, is now facing one of its most transformative phases in history. And at the center of it all, the dynamic royal duo, Princess Charlene and Prince Albert. What was initially believed to be a quiet personal decision is now making waves on a global scale, sparking discussions from Paris to New York, from London to Tokyo. This isn't just another royal scandal, nor is it a drama about public life gone wrong. No, this time, the buzz surrounding the royal couple is about something far more significant. It's about an ambitious project that promises to forever change the residents of the Monegasque royal family. For years, Princess Charlene and Prince Albert have been at the center of the media's spotlight, often surrounded by whispers, rumors, and endless speculation. Their personal lives, their marriage, their children, these topics have been scrutinized by the press and public alike, and often, the focus has been more on their struggles than their triumphs. But now, with this new endeavor, it's different. This is not about their relationship or any royal family drama. It's about vision, innovation, and a desire to preserve a legacy while also embracing the future. So, what exactly are Charlene and Albert up to? What could possibly be so groundbreaking that it has caused such a stir among royal enthusiasts, historians, and palace watchers? Well, it all starts with the very structure that has been home to the Grimaldi family for generations, the Royal Palace of Monaco. Located on the rugged cliffs overlooking the Mediterranean Sea, the palace has long been a symbol of luxury, power, and tradition. It's a place where history has been made, where diplomatic affairs have been discussed, and where countless royal ceremonies have unfolded. But as times change and the world evolves, so too must the institutions that have stood for centuries. And it is within this context that Charlene and Albert's project comes into play. They've decided to embark on a monumental renovation that will not only redefine the palace's aesthetic but also reshape the way it functions for future generations. This is not just a cosmetic overhaul. This is about blending modernity with history, ensuring that the palace remains not only a symbol of the past but a vibrant part of Monaco's future. At the heart of the project is a vision to transform the palace into a more sustainable and accessible space. In recent years, there's been a growing push across the globe to make historic buildings more eco-friendly, energy efficient, and attuned to modern needs. But this isn't just about installing solar panels and updating the plumbing. Charlene and Albert have their sights set on creating a space that will serve not only as a royal residence but also as a place for cultural exchange and public engagement. One of the major aspects of this ambitious project is the creation of new public spaces within the palace. Historically, the palace has been a private residence, with limited public access, but in an era where transparency and accessibility are valued more than ever, the Grimaldi family has decided to open up parts of the palace to the public in ways that have never been seen before. Imagine walking through the palace's grand halls, exploring rooms that were once off limits to the public, all while learning about the rich history of Monaco and its royal family. But it doesn't stop there. In addition to the public spaces, Charlene and Albert are focused on creating a more inclusive atmosphere. With Monaco becoming an increasingly international hub for business, culture, and tourism, the couple understands the importance of fostering stronger ties between the palace and the people of Monaco, as well as the world beyond. By creating venues for art exhibitions, performances, and cultural events, they hope to turn the palace into a thriving cultural center that reflects the diversity and vibrancy of the 21st century. Beyond the grandiosity of the palace's redesign, there is also an emphasis on preserving the building's historical significance. The Grimaldi family has a deep respect for the palace's storied past, and every decision made during the renovation process is done with an eye toward maintaining the integrity of the structure. The goal isn't to erase history, but to celebrate it while also ensuring that the palace continues to meet the needs of a modern world. What's truly remarkable about this project is the way it blends the personal with the public. While it's clear that this renovation is being driven by Charlene and Albert's vision for the future, it's also about their desire to leave a legacy that will impact future generations. For Charlene, in particular, this project has become a passion project, one that allows her to play an active role in shaping the future of Monaco. Known for her love of architecture and design, she's become deeply involved in every step of the renovation, ensuring that it aligns with her vision for a more sustainable, open, and inclusive future. As for Prince Albert, This project is a testament to his dedication to Monaco's future. As the head of the Grimaldi family, he understands the significance of the palace not only as a royal residence but also as a symbol of Monaco's identity and legacy. Under his leadership, the renovation is seen as a way to ensure that Monaco remains relevant in a rapidly changing world, while still honoring the traditions that have made it one of the most recognized places on Earth. However, not everyone is thrilled about this royal endeavor. As with any major project, especially one involving the royal family, there has been some backlash. Critics argue that the palace should remain a private, untouched residence, a historical artifact to be preserved as it is. They argue that by opening up parts of the palace to the public and making such drastic changes, the essence of what makes the palace so special could be lost. But for Charlene and Albert, these concerns are not enough to deter them from their vision. They believe that the palace can evolve while still honoring its rich past. The royal couple's decision to take this bold step has sparked intense media coverage, with news outlets from across the world covering every development in the renovation process. But amid all the headlines and attention, it's clear that Charlene and Albert are not driven by the desire for publicity. They are genuinely committed to making a difference, not only in the physical space of the palace but in the way Monaco and its people engage with their royal family. As the project progresses, the world watches in anticipation. The palace will no longer just be a symbol of royalty and wealth, it will be a symbol of progress, innovation, and a new chapter in Monaco's royal history. Whether or not the renovation will live up to the lofty expectations placed on it remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, Charlene and Albert are determined to leave a lasting mark on the place they call home. This ambitious project is more than just bricks and mortar. It's about shaping the future of Monaco, and potentially, the royal family itself. As the transformation of Monaco's royal palace continues, eyes from around the world are focused on how the renovation will unfold and what the final result will look like. While the initial excitement around the project may have been based on curiosity, the deeper questions now revolve around how this decision will affect Monaco's future, its relationship with its citizens, and the legacy of the Grimaldi family. Will this project turn out to be a masterstroke of modernity and tradition coming together, or will it end up alienating the very people it aims to serve? Only time will tell, but for now, the anticipation surrounding every development continues to grow. At the heart of this renovation is the idea of sustainability, a crucial factor in any major development today. Princess Charlene, with her passion for architecture and environmental causes, has placed a significant emphasis on making the palace as eco-friendly as possible. From installing energy-efficient systems to using renewable materials, the couple hopes to set a new standard for royal palaces worldwide. Monaco, a city-state known for its glamorous events and luxurious lifestyle, has often been criticized for its environmental footprint. Charlene and Albert's decision to make their royal residence a model of sustainability speaks volumes about their commitment to making Monaco not just a symbol of wealth and power, but a modern, responsible beacon for the world to look up to. One of the major challenges they face, however, is maintaining the palace's aesthetic appeal while incorporating these modern upgrades. The Royal Palace of Monaco, with its centuries-old architecture, is more than just a building, it's a historical monument. Every inch of its structure tells the story of a royal family that has withstood centuries of change, from political upheaval to economic booms and busts. To keep the essence of the palace intact, the renovations are being carried out with an extraordinary level of care and attention to detail. The project is not about erasing the past, it's about enhancing it, ensuring that future generations can experience the same grandeur, majesty, and history that previous generations have enjoyed. In addition to the environmental and architectural considerations, the couple's focus on public engagement is another major component of the renovation. This isn't just a project to update the palace for the royal family's benefit. It's about creating a space where the people of Monaco can come together, share experiences, and celebrate their culture. The public spaces within the palace are intended to become hubs for art, culture, and community, places where exhibitions, concerts, and performances can take place, showcasing not just the history of Monaco but its vibrant, evolving identity in the 21st century. For many, this is a refreshing change from the royal palaces of the past, which were often seen as inaccessible fortresses, reserved only for the royal family and their closest associates. The move towards greater accessibility aligns with a global trend where even the most prestigious institutions are opening their doors to the public. The notion that the royal palace of Monaco could become a gathering place for people from all walks of life is revolutionary in its own right. It symbolizes a shift in the way we view royalty and tradition, where public interaction and cultural exchange are valued just as much as history and heritage. As this project takes shape, there's also a sense of excitement about what the future holds for Monaco. With the world watching, the Grimaldi family has an opportunity to set an example for other royal families, not just in terms of architectural innovation, but in creating a space where public engagement and modern values are prioritized. The palace's transformation is as much about cultural diplomacy as it is about creating a physical space that meets the needs of the present and the future. But for all the enthusiasm surrounding the renovation, there are still critics who question the direction Charlene and Albert are taking. Some argue that in attempting to make the palace more public-facing and accessible, they risk losing some of the mystique that comes with royal palaces. The Grimaldi family's royal residence has long been a symbol of exclusivity, power, and tradition. Is opening it up to the public a step too far? Could it lose its allure and historical weight by becoming just another public venue? These are questions that will continue to be debated as the renovation moves forward, and only time will tell whether Charlene and Albert's gamble will pay off. On the other hand, there's no denying that the palace's renovation will have a lasting impact on Monaco's image as a modern, forward-thinking society. By making the palace a center of cultural exchange, innovation, and sustainability, the royal family is creating a space that's not just about the past but also about the future. And perhaps this is the key to their vision, the balance between honoring Monaco's rich history while also embracing the challenges and opportunities of the modern world. With each step of the renovation process, more details emerge about the scope and scale of the project. The palace is set to receive major upgrades to its infrastructure, including state-of-the-art security systems, climate control, and even advanced technology for hosting global events. These improvements will ensure that Monaco remains at the forefront of global diplomacy and cultural events, attracting more visitors and international attention than ever before. The royal couple's efforts to create a more inclusive and accessible palace also have wider implications for the future of monarchy itself. In an era where traditional institutions are often challenged by changing attitudes and demands for transparency, Charlene and Albert's approach could signal a new way of blending the monarchy's role in the modern world. It's not just about ruling, it's about connecting with the people, fostering relationships, and being active participants in the cultural fabric of the nation. As the project progresses, the eyes of the world will remain firmly fixed on Monaco. Will this renovation live up to the royal couple's lofty vision, or will it end up being a costly misstep? Only time will tell. What's certain, however, is that Princess Charlene and Prince Albert are determined to leave a legacy that will not only change the physical palace but also transform the way the Grimaldi family interacts with their people. This project isn't just about a new design, it's about a new era for Monaco. As the renovations continue to unfold, it's clear that the royal couple is committed to ensuring that their project is not just a one-time change but the start of something bigger. Will the palace's transformation signal a new era for Monaco? And what kind of impact will this renovation have on the future of royal families around the world? Keep watching, as we continue to bring you updates on this exciting royal project that promises to reshape history. Don't forget to share your thoughts with us in the comments below and hit that subscribe button for more royal insights and updates.